Joy, oh joy. I might pivot. Oh joy, oh joy. It's time to speak up on it. Nothing but weak opponents trying to critique my moment. My technique, they want it. Well, it ain't for sale.
What's good? What's good?
What's up?
Peace, man. All is well, man. How you?
I'm good. Let me just invite Illustrate as well. Okay, yeah, I've
gotta
invited
do
you.
that.
Yeah. So what's up, man? Welcome to Pop Nation TV South Africa.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Good to be
Yeah, man,
here.
it's an honor to have you, my brother.
Hey, man, it's an honor to be here, man. From Atlanta to Africa. That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, man. The beauty of technology, man. Just connect via virtual.
True indeed. Where you at? You in Joburg? You in Cape Town?
No, I'm in Joburg. I'm specifically in the south side of Johannesburg.
Okay. Got you.
Yeah.
So type ahead. What else? See reality?
Sorry?
I'm just looking at the chat, man. Looking at folks jumping in here.
Oh yeah. Welcome, guys. Shout out for everyone for joining us, guys. Yeah, let me just wait for Illustrate to come in. But otherwise, how's your day?
Oh man, beautiful. Can't complain at all, man.
Yeah. Word.
Staying
So
productive. What up, Brazil?
for sure. Theo, what's up? Represent, man.
Yeah, go ahead and get the bearded bandit in here, man. Let's do it.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for him. I don't know if you saw the invite or not. Okay, but it says sent. But otherwise, what you been up to the whole day?
Man, I have been up to working on new merch for the album. A new line of some T-shirts, like new collection of shirts and things we got cooking up.
Yeah.
Just dropped a video with Punchline for a song called OMG that's on the project, and decided to release it a little differently. So didn't just put it up on YouTube, but just shared it with folks who specifically purchased the album. So trying to do something a little different to kind of share content and reward folks for supporting the movement and whatnot. But yeah, that's been about it for today, man. Just trying to stay productive and take advantage of these 24 hours they got in this thing.
Word. That's great, man. And speaking of Punchline, I did an interview with him last week.
Yep.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah.
What up?
Yeah, you finally got in, man.
Yeah, man, I'm here.
Now
For sure.
I'm here.
Well, welcome to Hip Hop Nation TV South Africa.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, man, it's an honor to have you guys. Yeah, I was just explaining to Chaos that I did an interview with Punchline I think a couple of months ago. So yeah, that's where I saw the OMG track.
Got you.
And I was like, and I was excited. I was like, no, Punch, I have to write a review for this on our blog.
Dope.
Yeah, for sure. But
dope. Shout out to Punchline.
Big up to him, man. Big up to him for pushing this. So gentlemen, please introduce yourselves and just for anyone that will be watching.
Man, I'll start on this side, man. Senor Chaos, a.k.a. Kaos, ATL's finest rhymer, a.k.a. NBA old boy with the killer crossover. You know what I mean?
Peace on this side. Illustrate represent Georgia, Lapthonia, and yeah, that's me. Illustrate.
For sure.
Yeah. I ain't got no fancy names like Chaos. I'm just me.
Just keep it simple, bro.
Yo,
Okay,
shout out to
yo,
Biscuit in the
yeah,
building, man. Shout out to Biscuit. Dope.
for sure, for sure, for sure. So, I mean, to tell us, man, how did you guys start doing music? Um,
Like just in general, together.
okay, let's start with individually,
Yeah,
and
you
then
going back now. Yeah.
yeah. So that they know, how far you guys have been, because you
Yeah.
guys are legends.
Hey,
Well,
thank you, man. I guess for me, I started, kind of like writing, raps and playing around with things, way back in middle school, and then by the time I got to high school, had a homie who had some equipment, so that presented an opportunity to start working on demos and start like playing around and seeing how your voice sounds on record and all those type of things. So I guess the start for me really was like in high school, like actually recording music and then like turning that into commerce and creating creating CDs and creating things to push out to the world.
For
yeah,
sure,
I
for sure.
was about the same. Middle school, maybe I started writing rhymes. I would never write a rhyme again, but started writing rhymes like middle school, high
Yeah.
school. I was performing, and by the time I got to college, I was performing, and that's when I really got into production. By the time I hit college, so looking at 19, 20, started getting into production. When I moved to Atlanta, I met a lot of
Well,
guys that made me quit rhyming forever, and I just focused on production.
well, that's amazing. So mentioning like that you guys have started at a young age. Did you guys have people like guiding you in terms of mentoring you?
That's a great question.
Because
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I mean, no, that's a great question. I think chaos might be a little different, but nah, I was winging it.
Yeah,
yeah,
it was
yeah,
not I wouldn't say like um early on, like specifically. I think it for me it came from watching like the older heads who were in the city who were kind of making their movements, like just watching the moves that they were making and asking questions and kind of trying to piece it together. But at the time for me it was guys like Mass Influence, which was a crew from Atlanta, Binkus Rex, another crew that I was out in ATL. Like those were kind of my guides, you know what I'm saying, and my big bros. I saw what they were doing, and then I think early on when you're trying to figure out, what your thing is, what your voice is, what your nuances that you're gonna bring to it. I think early on you just start trying to like copy those moves. Like, okay, cool, I gotta press up the record, then I gotta do this because they did it like this. You start doing those things, and then after a while, you kind of figure out what more works for you, and then you kind of put your thing in it. But it's interesting, man, that you asked that question because it's I don't know, man. I think there's a thing in hip hop. I think we've kind of lost a little bit where um, back in the day, it seemed like there was a lot more, kind of mentorship. There was a lot more, each one teach one, helping pull the next brother up and get them jewels and guidance and all those different things to help them on their path. And I think at some point we kind of really lost that, and a lot of us have just kind of had to figure out a lot of things on our own, good, bad, or indifferent.
Yeah,
true. Wow,
I
that's
definitely
deep.
had to figure out a lot of stuff on my own, but
Yeah,
like to Chaos's point, like I try to do that for younger guys, like the cat. I'm seeing coming up behind me. If it's Kyle or Silver, right? Like anybody that I see that I work with, I put myself in that position, and I try to give them the best input I can give them, even if it's physical help, just advice, or anything, because I didn't have that right away.
true. So how did you guys actually like meet and
We've been
what
going over this
inspired
story.
and you know
It's funny.
what inspired you to do Kings of Ice one?
I'll let you
Well,
get the first one, Ella. I get the second one,
all
man.
right. Well, because it came from different levels. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? What I recognized about, you know what I'm saying, and we talked about this before, like what I recognized about Chaos before is one thing, he could rap. You know what I'm saying? And I noticed that off the bat, but he was focused. You know what I'm saying? And he would do anything it take to make sure that his talents were heard. And I was attracted to that. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of, if we really break it down, that's how we met. You know what I'm saying? He saw my talent, I saw his talent, and he literally called the radio station like, "Yo, who's this guy? Let me get his number," and that's how we met. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
And it was just a really attraction of our work ethics. You know what I'm saying? He was very focused. He saw that I was focused, and that's how it came together. And we continue to do the same thing. What up, Diners? But
Dynas, what up?
that's pretty much. I think that's our link is that we have the same ethic of we want to always better ourselves as far as our talent. We want to get better. We just want to get better.
Yeah,
for sure,
absolutely.
for
And
sure.
then I guess, the second part of that question, man, it was really just kind of understanding that we have something in common when it comes to music. Like, music is essentially the vice, and that's kind of where the name Kings of Vice comes from. Like, a vice is a habit, right? It's something that pulls you back into it. It's something you can't give up. It's something that's like just a true habit. And for us, making beats is his, and writing rhymes is my habit. It's those things that, you know, 10, 15, 20 years, no matter how long it's been, it's that thing that we keep coming back to because it's what we love. It's what we love to do, to express ourselves and to be creative and create art and do something that's positive and kind of sharing this expression of art with the world and with other people as well. So that's kind of where the whole notion, where the whole notion kind of kicked in and came from. And then, the pandemic kind of helped accelerate just the opportunity to record. Everything was closed, nothing was going on. That presented the opportunity for us to knock out an album quickly and two albums now, just in an efficient manner, man. So just hope folks is rocking with the music, man. I know you've been showing us some love, and as long as folks keep responding to it positively, we want to keep creating it.
Right. I mean, speaking of Ice, do you think like young upcoming musicians have that? Um, do you think like they've um truly found their identity in mastering it?
Another good
If not,
question.
what could be the problem?
I think a lot of people have kind of figured out their voice and what they want to do and their identity. I think the bigger issue is just everybody else has too, right? So it's just like
Yeah,
everybody kind of fighting for the same attention.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, and just being honest, being vulnerable, being able to be confident in that space. It took a minute for us to get here, and now it's like sound cliche, but it's like a well-oiled machine. Like because I understand who I am, I understand what my voice is, and I understand when I pass him the rock, he's gonna catch it. You know what I'm saying? And those are things that it took time to understand. I think a lot of artists are at that phase where they're trying to figure out their voice, what it means, what are they trying to represent, and really being honest with themselves and telling their story and being confident in that. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's one thing that we figured out. This is the third album, right? I think we figured it out within that time frame. So that's one of the things that I think we can move forward with, and it's a smoother pathway. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, yeah.
it's real easy for us to do because we're just being ourselves. You know what I'm saying, at this point.
Absolutely.
But considering, like, I mean, both of you maybe at times maybe you might have different views with creating the music. How are you able to gel that?
Nah.
I don't think we have
Nah.
views. Not creating the music. Getting it out is
Nah.
it's another thing.
Like, well, and to piggyback on that, I mean, just to go back on that point, it's easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't have no difference in creativity. Nah.
Creating music is the easiest part, though. To be honest, it truly is the easiest part. Is you know, Illustrate makes amazing, incredible beats. You know, I do my thing over here with the rhymes and just trying to come up with witty wordplay and things that catch the listener's ear and keep people listening and take you on a journey. And so that's the fun part. That's the easy part. Like, we can make music.
We don't have no issues on the creativity side.
Nah.
It's fun. That was a great question, but it's funny.
Yeah. I don't mean like in terms of. I'm not saying like in terms of like, you know, maybe it'd be a fight, but like I'm just saying like, you know, maybe the times like you have different views, and then maybe like how are you able to merge that? You know, that's how I meant it.
We fight. He hang up the phone on me. I mean, we do that, but music wise, like nah. But like but this is why we have other people involved in the process, and it makes it easier. He's strictly for the raps. I'm strictly here for the beats. But then we have teammates. You know what I'm saying? We have Mud Knock. Shout out to Mud Knock. We have Four Eyes. You know what I'm saying? We have people that kind of can fill in those gaps to where, you know, okay, they make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? So even if it's any distortion, we have a team. You know what I'm saying? So that's what makes it a little easier.
It's you know, compromise as well, man. To give you a perfect example, just, you know, it's a few brothers on here that I know were kind of involved in this convo, so they could chime in the comments or whatnot. But like when we did Kings of Ice 1, like we had a song that had, you know, two different versions, had two different beats, right? And Illa like one beat a lot, I like the other beat a lot. We were out here trying to figure out like which joint is gonna go on the album, and we had to hit the homies like, yo, what y'all think? You know, what y'all feeling? And so yeah, end of the day, we ended up compromising. We got one joint that's on the album. There's a different version on that song that's actually on a project that Illustrate does called Sunday Bootlegs. So, you know, it was just like finding a way to find that compromise, and at the end of the day, giving the people both of those options at the end.
True, man. I love that. So, I mean, now that you guys have done Kings of Ice 2, what would you say like the concept is like compared to the first one?
Continuation, I think, more than anything, and that's why it's named Volume 2, you know, versus being, you know, under a different
that was structure. Yeah, that was a conversation, but yeah, sure. It's a continuation.
Yeah. Speaking of continuation, what do you think seems to be the problem with artists not being able to be consistent?
I missed that. Say that again.
With other artists?
Yeah, like I mean, like considering like you guys did Kings of Ice 1, it was dope, and I listened to Kings of Ice 2, it's also dope, right? But I mean, there are like other artists when they do first, and then when it goes to the second, it's not consistent or even better. But with you guys, what you did was dope. Done.
I'm gonna be honest. I try to mind my own business. Like I'm gonna be 100% honest. Like I really only deal with this guy and who I'm. Like I really try to mind my own business. What everybody else got going on, shout out to them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Do you think like maybe there are certain secret formulas that you have that make you so
mind my own business?
With 1 and 2 though, just to keep in mind, like I think one of the things that helped is we didn't take a break.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I think one came out, volume 1 came out November 2020. And by the time, you know, volume 1 was released, there was probably, I mean, at least in the next month, 3-4, you know, new records in the can ended up on volume 2.
We probably had half of that record done by the time we were shooting the video for the Ultra Beast album. We probably had maybe four to 6 records. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that helped the synergy for sure, because it wasn't like we made the first one, you know, took a year off, then came back and tried to start working on volume 2. It was literally just kind of continuing that momentum.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. So are you guys like now that the Kings of Ice 2 is out, are you guys planning any events or performances?
And I'm trying to get to South Africa, bro. What are you talking about?
When you coming? Yeah, let's talk that. When you coming? When you guys coming? Because I mean,
I just renewed my passport, man. I'm trying to get out of here.
Yeah. So which city you coming to?
Nah, nothing planned. It's nothing on the calendar, man. But always trying to get around and just, you know, share the music, man. Brothers love performing, and always welcome to the opportunity. And when folks got them coins right and they ready to reach out and pay for these flights and things, man, you know we gonna be there and we're gonna have a ball.
For sure, man. I'm
never
looking
rocked
forward.
the Joe Bird. Never performed in Africa,
yeah,
man.
You should
that's
come.
On the list.
You know, yeah, you should, cause on Saturday I had a session, you know, that we did in Soweto. So yeah, it's the southwestern townships, kind of close to Joburg, to Johannesburg. So yeah.
And that's on my bucket list. Johannesburg is on my bucket list.
It's on your bucket list, right?
Yeah.
For sure. For sure. Definitely, man. Definitely. Because there's a lot of hip hop sessions here, man.
Word.
There's a lot of people that would love your kind of music.
Word.
Yeah, I've heard stories, man, from folks that have been. So I already know it sounds like a lot of love over there, man.
True that. I mean, because there's a big event, there's a big hip hop event that's happening in October, September. So yeah.
Word.
So I guess we'll have to discuss with the other fellas.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Let's stay in touch and build on any opportunity, man.
For sure. Gentlemen, man, I appreciate you guys for
thank you.
Thank you for creating this beautiful music, man. It's inspiring. Yeah. So I hope soon, in case maybe there might be any events or anything coming up, you guys will share it to our platforms, and then we'll just post it as well.
Or you put it out there, something's gonna happen.
For sure.
Yeah. For sure.
Just to shout out the album, you know, for folks that's listening or watching and may not know, the album is called Kings of Ice Volume 2. It's available right now. Got my brother Four Eyes on there, my Ultra Beast brother Four Eyes, Elder Sensei, Jay Sinai, John Robinson, Punchline on the record as well, my guy AOS. So, you know, it's just that good champion hip hop, you know, dope beats, dope rhymes. Like we say in America on late night TV, man, I tell people if you buy it, you don't like it, man, they got a money back guarantee. I give you your money back if you don't like this album. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm that confident with how good this album is. You buy it, you don't like it, I give you your money back for sure. UltraBeastUnited.com is a site as well to catch the album. There's a link on there to merch as well. So check that out. And then IG, you know, Illustrate _ Senor Kaos, me, Ultra Beast United as well. So definitely stay tuned with us on the gram, because we always post new music and things we got going on here first. So appreciate the support and love, man. And
so when is the video coming out?
like I said earlier, so we got a video for OMG's to join with Punchline. If you bought the album on Bandcamp, Ultra Beats Bandcamp, you get the video. Yeah. So it's we kind of did it as a reward for folks that supported the project. So yeah, I think I'm gonna kind of keep headed that way, man, for the future. Just trying to reward people that truly support. We appreciate the streams, but them folks that actually spend their money on the project, we want to make sure we get them things that are special.
For sure.
Shout out to Brian Price.
For sure.
Definitely.
For sure. Shout out to your team also as well for
Thank
for helping you guys with the production. Yeah, man. We love what you guys do. Yeah. I hope we get you guys this side, man.
Word.
Yeah, absolutely, my brother.
For sure,
man.
Peace, man. Much love, guys.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate
Much love,
you, man.
Peace to Africa, man. Peace to the world.
Sure.
Yeah, love. Later.
Much love. Peace, guys. Wow. Shout out to those two brothers, OGs. Those are legends right there. Illustrate and Chaos. Man, we appreciate you guys. Thanks to everyone that was watching Hip Hop Nation TV South Africa. Most people know me as Ecliptic, so you can catch me on Instagram also as well. On my other Instagram account, Ecliptic, and also I'm also here on Hip Hop Nation TV. Also on Facebook. Our interviews, some of also on audio format on Buzzsprout, so you can also check that also as well. Excuse me. Yeah. So yeah. Shout out to everyone that was watching, guys. There's no lead, Greg Ponda, Hot Lemon Pepper, Whiskey Kid 85, Tease Graham, Edna, Will, Phyllis, everyone that was watching. Shout out to you guys. DJ Black Daniels, much love, guys. And everyone else that I didn't mention. Yeah. Thanks, guys. I'm out.
Yeah, putting in work. I said I'm on my grind. Ain't got no time to play. Hey, I'm on it. You don't really want it. Protect time and space. None of my lines are designed to waste. Say what's on my mind, escape. My grind isn't inclined for play. They say I'm acting kinda crazy. You might as well blame it on the way that I was raised. I was acting no. My mama slapped me in the store into a rack of clothes. Guess I was lacking hope. Never thought I'd see travels international. I was on national, just trying to master my flow. Now rappers disappearing more than Little Kim's nose. It's no biggie, I fit in where the wind blows. Classic like Timbo's, the weak 6-inch. Don't care how many followers you got, cause you ain't win shit. When I decide to rhyme, it's sudden death. The help won't arrive in time, don't take another step. I'm like Indiana Jones, at the Temple of Doom is where you find my poems next to a pile of bones. I'm on my